And here we go.
It's the comic book bullies.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
It's the comic book bullies.
You will bow down before me!
It's the comic book bullies.
Now I am the master.
It's the comic book bullies. It's the comic book bullies. Welcome back to the Comic Book Bullies for Nerds Who Bully. Me host Leroy D, aka the Mexican Pizza, is back with my co-host.
Yeah, this is Eli, aka Frosted Flakes.
There you go. I didn't mean to get my whole name. I didn't mean to government. Anyway, or is it? Anyway, back into the episode. Before we get to the episode, Eli, I want to do some quick house cleaning because people always ask us, how do they get on the show? How do they, get the comment on us or give us feedback and things like that? Just want to let you know we always record. If you're not listening to this live, we record either Sunday night at 12:30 or Monday morning at 12:30, depending on your point of view or your, religious belief system, whatever it is. I don't know. Beginning of the week starts on Sunday and stuff like that.
How obsessive you want to be about it.
Exactly. So we're not gonna, we're not gonna go too deep into it. But the point is that is when we record. So if you jump in and we see you, we'll respond. That's it. You don't need a backstage pass. You don't have to, do any special favors for either one of us. All you gotta do is just hop in. And if we see you, if it's not too crazy or anything like that, we'll hop in and we'll respond to you. That's all it is. So simple. That being said, moving to the show. All right, so Eli, turns out we are prophets. My boss always said we're prophets, but yeah, we predict not profitable. Yeah, that's far from that. We're the opposite of that.
As in making ends. No, we're prophets as in like Nostradamus.
Yeah, Nostradamus. Like we see it before it happens. We always say stuff, and then a week later it always happens. Bunch of stuff we see that happens later on. But first thing I want to talk about is, now for those that don't know, we talked about the water crisis. Not maybe it was it this week, last week or week before last week. Can't remember. We talked about it, and I predicted that the water crisis is going to bring more unwanted attention to certain people in Mississippi because the water crisis is an issue, but it's always an issue in Mississippi. But this issue is going to bring it to, let me see if I can pull the information up, because apparently news came out that I talked about a week ago about how Brett Favre, Ted DiBiase, and certain people have stolen like 70 million. And I'm hearing now it's $90 million from Mississippi, from the welfare center. And they took that money and put it in their own pockets. So how do you steal from the poorest nation in the country and put in your own pocket? You're already millionaires, It's the craziest thing. So, like I said, just some of the usable suspects. You got Brett Favre. Yes, he is the poster child on there. The guy on the right, Phil Bryant, that's the former governor of Mississippi. Fun fact, his aunt, Carolyn Bryant, is the white woman that snitched on Emmett Till that got him killed. So, yeah, so he has a nice family legacy in there. And the middle person in there is Tate Reeves, the current governor of Mississippi. We call him Tater Tot. You can almost guess who he voted for just by looking at him. So, yeah. And just that, not only that, like I said, we got to put your boy in there. We got to put where is he? Yep, Ted DiBiase. Like I said, he spending our money right now. The $1 Million Man. He's the $1 Million Man now. So that's why I'm glad. I'm not saying I'm glad for the water situation, because the water situation always screwed up, but I'm glad the water situation brought attention to what's going on right now. So all I got to say is lock these guys up, do something. Don't just let them just walk around with spending more of our money. So I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. I'm just glad they brought more attention to it. So now we got past that. Let's move on to some of the fun stuff, I guess.
Fun stuff.
I guess it may not be that fun because I got to address this. I got to address this. Let's talk about The Little Mermaid. I guess that's the fun stuff. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Only reason I want to talk.
Two grown straight men. Let's talk about The Little Mermaid.
Exactly. Let's talk about that. Like every other grown man and on the internet and YouTube is talking about, because that's all they can talk about. They're upset about it, boycotting about it, crying in tears about it. So my thing about what I think about The Little Mermaid. Was I going to see it whether she was black, blue, red, yellow, circle, whatever it was? No, I wasn't going to see it anyway. But I did talk, but I'm just curious about why is everybody freaking out over? Like I said, it's another race swap change on it. This isn't even the first Okay, like I said, all they show was this last time when we showed this last week. I knew it was gonna freak out, but I wasn't expected to dominate the entire internet for a whole week. So here's my plea to everybody on the internet, whether you're for it or against it. I want this shit off my timeline by next week. That's all I got to say about that, because we have talked about it long enough. We haven't talked about anything else that long that need to be done. But she's not even the first black live action black Disney princess. There'll be Brandy, like back 20 years ago. Where were you assholes then when that happened? Nobody said anything about that then, but now all of a sudden it's a big deal. So it's just funny the things they get mad about and the things to listen. Cinderella.
Oh,
you didn't know that? Oh, that was a big thing. That was a big thing. Brandy, yeah. And like
I know
Whitney
Brandy
Houston
is, but
and Whitney Houston was like the Mary fairy godmother, whatever like that. So it was a big thing back then. So my thing is, you didn't give a shit. I never saw it, but I was like, hey, that's cool. You know, that's all right, you know. Yeah. But like I said, like Brandy was a big pop star at the time when she did that. If you don't know who this is Halle Bailey, not Halle Berry. I know you racists can't get everybody confused, but you should know a 30-year difference between these two actresses. So it's not Halle Berry, it's Halle Bailey. She is part of the, the singing duo, Chloe and Halle. Eli, you may not have noticed this, but when you go to bed at night, I may have slipped some of their songs on the end of our podcast, so, just to see what they said. So, like I said, they, of course, if you didn't know, yes, they're like Beyonce's protege. Like Beyonce actually found them, discovered them, trained them, whatever like that, taught them how to be pop stars and shit. So that's why they're a big thing right now. So that's my thing. So that's pretty cool. I do want to say this, like, I understand that you guys are so attached to your race change. Because like I said, this is bigger than Little Mermaid. Like, we keep going through this shit over and over again. It's just all about a bunch of racists and sexists just want to just get their agendas out, because they always get mad about when this happened this way, but when this happens, they don't say anything. They're quiet as a church mouse then. Or when like Gods of Egypt happened, or when what's another movie, Ghost in the Shell happened, or when the Ancient One happens. All I want is for you to keep the same energy. That's all. Now that I addressed them, let's address the other side. Now I understand that everybody's having fun, poking fun at them, making memes, stuff like that. Yes, this fun is Spider-Man, keep gaming, we're gonna switch everybody, we're gonna make Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I get it. You're calling her Little Mermaid. Yeah, I get it. It's fun to make fun of them because it's they do stupid shit, so it's fun to make fun of them. But at the same time, why are we celebrating so hard for this Little Mermaid thing? Because here's my thing about it. I think we should just the whole race swapping thing. I see what Disney is doing. We're falling for it again, Eli. We all fall for that in tailpipe. This side, that side, we all fell for, because we know what they're doing. What they're doing is playing into the culture war. They see what's going on, and they do this, and it's the first thing they promote, so everybody can talk about it, so it can make them more money. We're all part of the game. We're all cogs in the machine. So that's my whole thing about this. We don't need to get too caught up in it, because okay, so yes, we have Black Mermaid, and I understand little girls are excited to see that. Little black girls see little Black Mermaid, and they want to go see and stuff like that. But what are we gaining from that when she's the only black person in the movie? Her dad's not black. None of her 16 sisters are black. The love interest isn't black. The aunt isn't black. So what are we gaining? It's just Disney doing what they do all over again. And like I said, they always do this. At first, we may pretend like Disney is like some kind of saint and they're doing us favors, because they're not. We know the games that Disney plays. We know that overseas, when they do a Star Wars picture, John Boyega cut out a poster, or Chadwick Boseman has his helmet on, or they take out the gay kissing scene in Star Wars. They do stuff like that. So we already know what they're going to do when they put China, the Little Mermaid. Is this going to be the poster? Just do that. So
are they going to show Are they going to have it over there?
Probably not.
Watch it got banned. Watch it get banned.
Right. They're like, oh no, this not going to have it. It's going to just cut it right there. So yeah. So that's my whole thing there. So I tell you what, if you upset about the Little Mermaid being black, I tell you what, let's make a trade. We'll give you the Black Mermaid. Give us back Jesus. How about that? Because I hate to break it to you, Jesus does not look like the lead singer of the Bee Gees. So that's my thing like that. So you want to make even trade, get mad at both of those. So now, who we got? Would you okay if your mermaid on screen was white, but the voice actor's getting paper is black? What? He's been here before. What up? Would you okay the Little Mermaid? No, that's even hell no, that's even worse. I don't know if you're addressing me or addressing somebody else on that, but that's even worse because that's the definition of blackface. If you have a white face, and because they did that shit in The Lion King with that little boy from Home Alone, Home Improvement. He was doing the voice, but when it started singing, all of a sudden it was the black boy that did the Jackson 5 songs. He was singing it. Like, come on, man. Like, you can't do it both ways. So
Yeah.
so that's my whole thing about it. So like I said, Disney is playing the game. We're all falling for. We're all being part of the pieces of the game.
Yeah.
Let's
I don't give two shits about the Little Mermaid. I never even seen the first one. Never saw the first Little Mermaid.
Think I saw it. I don't
You know why? You know why? Because I'm a fucking dude. I didn't watch the fucking Little Mermaid.
You're
I'm
too
a
metal for
fucking
this shit.
dude.
I know.
I'm a fuck yeah. I like boobs and burgers and watching shit blown up. I didn't watch the fucking Little Mermaid, and I ain't gonna watch this one. So I don't give a fucking two shits about what color she is. So all these grown ass straight men whining about the fucking Little Mermaid. You're all a bunch of fucking creeps, like these assholes. She-Ra, like when they were bitching about She-Ra, the She-Ra cartoon, how she had small tits. Like you ain't watching hentai assholes.
Oh hell, I
Fucking show
forgot that
for
was a
kids.
thing.
Yeah, these grown ass
Lola
men.
Bunny and that shit.
Yeah, little fucking grown ass men, straight men, supposedly hetero men, whining about a cartoon for girls.
Why do I feel like that is it's the same guy? The same guy that was complaining about that is the same guy complaining about this.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's just I don't care. I don't give a shit about the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, and stop all with your scientifically Little Mermaids. Mermaids ain't real. Fuck. So quit complaining about that shit.
Yeah.
Like I said, whatever she is, can complain about it. I just want the shit done. It's over. I don't want any mermaid talks period from whoever next week. Get this shit off my timeline. Let's complain about something else. So that being said, Eli, let's go to the next topic. I saw a movie.
Did you?
I got out the house. Yes. The sun was bright and shit like that. I had to cover my face, but yeah, I got out the house. So I just, the movie I saw was The Woman King. I was gonna do a whole thing about, let's bring back the box office. What's the number one movie of the week? But I feel like you weren't gonna guess it anyway, so it didn't really matter. It was The Woman King, but I think it did like 19 million or something like that. So it wasn't like the biggest box office, anything like that, but it was there. So I'm trying to figure out the best way how to read this movie, because it's gonna be a tough review for me. Because I don't know how much you know about this movie, anything like that, but there's some things going on with it that I got to address. And I'm going to just jump into it. Now, first off, what is this movie? Now, the first off, this movie, like I said, it's based on historical facts. It's not like a one-by-one, historical accurate thing of it. It's like it's based on. They take inspiration from it. It's based on these African women warriors in history. Yes, that is what the Dora Milaje is based off of. They want you to think that they sold it as that. It's led by Viola Davis. So they want you to think, and matter of fact, it's a few of them in this movie. Like, not them, but like the actress that played in the Dora Milaje, they played in this, because they can fit the role, so why not? Viola Davis is leading it. What do I think about Viola Davis in this movie? This is her best role ever.
No shit.
And that's saying something.
I saw she got jacked for this fucking movie.
She got fucking jacked for this role. Like Viola Davis, like, damn, she could whoop my ass. This is the thing about this in this role is that Viola Davis is doing the normal stuff she normally does. She does all the heavy lifting. She is the lead. She has to carry the emotional weight of it. She has to be the glue that holds everything together like she does in every other movie. But on top of the shit she normally does, she has to be an action hero. She has to carry the action scenes, and also most of that shit, like, of course, it was stunt people and stuff like that, but some of that shit was her.
Hey,
You're
man,
like,
and
damn.
these days, like, Charlize Theron, and you saw that movie Nobody, and what's his name, Bob Odenkirk, and
Bob
all
Odenkirk, yeah,
older guys, Liam Neeson, all these older people doing their own stunts and shit. So why not her? Fuck it.
She can do it, like I said, and she was convincing doing it. Like I said, I looked it up. Viola Davis is 57. An action hero. Like, what? Okay, that's so. Yeah, like I said, she won an Oscar before, but this is her best role of all time. So, like, when Oscar season come around, I'm not keeping up with stuff like that, but I don't see no reason why she shouldn't be nominating this shit. That's
what would she win the Oscar
it should be a no-brainer.
Where she was a maid and shit. The one where she was the maid.
Yeah, The Help. Yeah, like, what the fuck, man? Like, seriously? Yeah. Also, John Boyega. Turns out John Boyega can act his ass off. Shockingly,
yeah, he's British, man. He's like he's got that thick British accent, and he can.
He's British, but his parents are Nigerian, So he's
Okay.
saying for the roles he was playing the African king, he was just like, I was just doing my family, like the shit I hear around the house. I was just doing an accent. So, and it was natural, like it just flowed. I was like, damn, okay, natural. When he was playing, like I said, he was playing the African king in it, but he wasn't in it as much as you think he'd be in it. But when he was in it, you knew he was in charge. Like he wasn't like a weak king like that. He was in charge. He was bossing around. Like anytime somebody says crazy shit, he's like, who the fuck you talking to? You know, he said it that way. He had 8 wives in the movie. All of them bad as shit. I'm like, okay. Like, yeah, if anybody like he could pull that shit off, he running the nation, running his wives, running Viola Davis. Like, okay, he can pull that shit off. So yeah. You're probably gonna see a whole bunch of Twitter trending about him being rumored to be Black Panther because he was playing T'Challa. That's really what he was doing. So people convinced now, like maybe they should get him when they do Secret Wars in 2025 like that. John Mayer already said, fuck Disney. He already said he is done with Disney. Don't call him for any of that shit. So, but if they did, I can see him convincingly playing T'Challa if he wanted the role, but I know he don't want the role. So yeah. Like everybody else in the movie was just awesome, man. Like I said, there was no bad performances in the movie. Like that's the chick from Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. She was one of the main like lieutenants in the movie. Bad ass fuck in this movie. She was whooping ass left and right. And she had some like, and that's the thing, they weren't just whooping ass. They had like action scenes, roles in the movie where you felt emotion for every single one of them. Lashana Lynch, the Captain Marvel in the movie, she was in this. Bad as fuck. She was whooping ass, stuff like that. And like you believe that they like these were real warriors. So I like everybody in this movie was great. They had these big action battle scenes. I don't know who did the action or the second team that was on there, but the action was gruesome. This is probably the goriest PG-13 movie I've seen in a while.
Oh no shit.
Like
so action was brutal and shit.
Action was brutal, but it was PG-13 brutal. So even a few scenes, I was like, let me look away. It's like a few, they got me a couple times on there. So I was like, damn. So they brought the action. The action was like slick. Like the girl, like the women, they know they can't overpower these dudes. So the fight they were doing, they had to be like more agile, like faster, speedier. And you could believe in the way they were taking them out. They weren't just like dropping dudes left and right. It was the way they were taking them out. It was vicious, but the way they was getting them, I was like, wow.
Strategery.
It was strategic what they were doing it. Yeah, they had to think to get the way out of it. So, like I said, have I sucked this movie's dick long enough?
Sure.
Okay, because
like
it's time to get to the. I did ish because now it's time to get to the bad part. Yeah, okay. It's time to get to. I had to get that out the way first before I get to the bad part. Okay, because for people that don't know who this movie is about, like I said, it's not just about any African kingdom that was back in the time. It was about the Dahomey tribe, and every time they said Dahomey, I could think like Dahomey. I'm the homie. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine. But the Dahomey tribe, and for people, and I didn't know anything about the Dahomey tribe reading up this, but I went back on Wiki and started reading up stuff about it. And it turns out the Dahomey tribe is one of the richest nations in Africa at that time. And the reason they got so rich because they were the biggest participants of the transatlantic slave trade back then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So the movie is about slave traders, but they're making them action heroes. I'm like, okay, how are they going to handle this? And so how will they handle it? Now, here's the thing. What we got?
Got Doom in the house.
Peeps?
What up?
Vic, you a Vic. What's up, Vic? Yeah, so my thing is, so, and the thing is, the movie does address that. The movie does address the Dahomeys' part in this transatlantic slave trade. They are part of it. They kind of downplay it like it is a major plot of the movie, but they kind of downplay it, like make it seem like Viola Davis' character is trying to get them out of the slave trade. You know, maybe we need to go a different way. When history-wise, that wasn't the case. History-wise, the Dahomey tribe wanted to keep the slave trade going. It was the French that made them stop doing it. If it was up to them, they would have kept doing the shit. You know. So
well, that's the thing, is Africa was full of tribes that warred against each other.
Right.
Africa's full of nations that were at war with each other. Tribal warfare. And slaves were a part. Here's the thing about slaves. I'm not condoning slavery. So before the internet loses its fucking tits over this shit, I'm not condoning slavery. But lots of ancient civilizations participated in slavery. Just saying. But it wasn't till the America is what made it racial and turned them into property and shit. So
right, because they only took like one group of people to do it.
Yeah,
instead of just getting anybody, you know.
They made it racial because a lot of cultures all over the world participated in slavery. that being said, yeah, it sucks that, you know, that this movie is tainted with that history. However, it's cool to celebrate your ancient tribal warfare ways. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, because everybody talks, you know, everybody talks about how cool the Romans were, how they conquered shit, or how cool the Vikings were, or how the Knights Crusade conquered shit, or the Egyptians. Everybody talks about how cool their ancient, you know, ancestors, ancient warriors were, and how cool they're, the Celtics and the Vikings and the Saxons and all that shit. Talk about how cool they are all the time. But when it comes to people of color, when people of color start celebrating their ancient warriors, all of a sudden we're a bunch of savages and shit. You know?
Right, we can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can't talk about our racists love to talk about how natives, you know, in America were warring against each other before colonization, and that somehow makes genocide okay. Like, well, you guys are killing each other anyway, so you might as well, you know, like that's okay, you know. But like, you know, why can't we celebrate our warrior, our traditional ancient warrior ways, you know? And I think that's what this movie is doing. It's celebrating ancient African warfare, you know, tribal warfare, which was a thing, you know.
True, but at the same time, Hollywood is trying to sell it that these guys were good guys and they enslaved people that brought them over to America. So they kind of want me to celebrate the people that probably brought me over here and treat them like heroes. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Not saying it's a bad thing, but yeah. It's a complicated thing. Now, first off, I want to talk about the translation. A lot of people don't know, like everything you said was true, but a lot of people don't know that as far as the slave trade is, that as far as how Europe got the slaves, they didn't go over and get the slaves themselves. They paid Africans to go capture other Africans for them, and those Africans got rich. So that's how the transatlantic slave trade came about. So, but the way how it was, it's like you said. Yeah, like I said, as far as the Atlantic slave trade, like I said, the Africans that look at I'm selling my people, they didn't look at it like that. They're like, okay, these people that I don't know are paying me to get rid of this rival tribe, this rival nation over here that we don't like anyway. They're probably going to kill anyway. You're going to pay us for that? Fine. That's how they look. They thought that they were doing them a favor. So let's go get these people, capture them, kill whoever is doing it, sell them off, make money off of it, because we're gonna get, and they help us out, and then we just take over their land. So in that way, they think they were doing them a favor. So people got to think about. So yes, the slave trade, it wasn't as black and white as everybody was making it out to be.
And as much as like bigots like to point out, like, oh yeah, well, Africans sold their own people to slave, blah 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 blah. Like, no, that's generalizing. There were different tribes. Like I said, Africa is still full of nations that are warring against each other.
Africa isn't a country, it's a continent. That's
full of different cultures and tribes and people that have been at war with each other. And they like to use it. They like to generalize that. And the thing about like a lot of like back then when we talk about, and I'm like, again, I'm not condoning slavery. I'm not condoning it. But like Vikings,
it's a touchy topic. It's a touchy subject.
I'm not like Vikings had slaves, like Vikings and you know, a lot of tribal warfare had slaves. But when they did take the slaves, they valued their life. You know what I'm saying? They weren't property like they were in America. You know, when they came to America, they became part of the tribe. You know. They started out as prisoners, but soon they became productive members of the tribe. Whereas, like I said, once America got involved, that's when it became property. That's when they were getting exploited. Humanity was stripped. They were no longer human. They were just property. That was America. You know?
Right. In the Constitution, we were property. Yeah.
So before everyone starts bitching about, you know, this movie, and yes, I'm not trying to make them heroes. I'm just saying it's not just black and white, you know. It's not just, there's a lot of gray area, you know.
So my thing about it, let me go to the callers. That part of the movie made us look bad. The Portuguese merchant hold the king and had wealth more than the king of England. He kept the trade going. Yes, that's the thing. So that's what they said. Like the African king, like John Boyega in the movie, had more money than the king of England because of the slave trade. So the movie did address it. it wasn't like the big thing they try to downplay with it, because like I said, it was another warring African nation in there that was worse than them. So it kind of made them look like the good guys. And I know there's a lot of people out there boycotting it, not just like black people out there boycotting this movie. My recommendation, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You take my advice, don't take my advice. I do recommend seeing the movie, because at the end of the day, if you strip away, like I said, it's a Hollywood movie. If you strip away the history behind it and the stuff they made up, like I said, there's a lot of shit they just made up for this movie anyway, and take it as a movie, it's a good, entertaining blockbuster movie. Like I said, Viola Davis gave us the role of her career. Everybody had a great role in it. It was great action in it. It had a great script to it. A soundtrack was awesome. The cinematography was great. So as a movie, technical wise, it was a good movie. But like I said, if you put that historical aspect in there, and it's almost like Hollywood is trying to sell us, well, what if we made the Nazis good guys? What if we made the Confederacy and made them heroes? Or let's make a movie about the January 6th, thing, but make it on their side and see what they say about it. It's almost like they're selling us that movie. And they will, right? So it's like they're trying to sell us that movie. So my recommendation,
most Westerns,
right?
Most Hollywood Westerns, those outlaws, were like Civil War deserters who came from the like Outlaw Josie Wales. I love that.
He was from the Confederacy.
He was from the Confederacy, and I love that fucking movie.
Like I think that the Civil War was still going on in that.
It was still going on, and he's like fighting the cavalry, the North. Like,
right.
You're gonna pull those pistols or whistle Dixie,
Right. So that's the thing. So like I said, it's two sides of the coin. So yes, they're making a movie about slavers and they're trying to make them good guys, but nobody said anything about Hamilton. That was the biggest thing in last year. He owned slaves. Did they say anything about that in the movie? But I don't think so. So they
him. They made it all hip hop and
right.
Was fine.
Elvis, they make Elvis look like he's a hero that made his life. Like Elvis did all kind of fucked up shit, man. He never wrote a song a day in his life. He either had ghostwriters or stole shit from black people. And then when Martin Luther King got assassinated and Malcolm X got assassinated, did he say anything about it? No, he didn't. He want our rhythm. He don't want our blues. But they make Elvis Presley the hero.
The king.
Like I said, he's the king of rock and roll. We invented rock and roll, but he's the king.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enough rant. To get my 2 cents. All the Viking movies didn't show. Oh, did you see The Northman?
I didn't watch that. No, I didn't.
I didn't see the Northman, but they say that's exactly what The Northman is about. They say that's the entire plot of the movie. I need to watch it. I think it's on Peacock right now.
Yeah.
So I do recommend I think everybody listen to this podcast right now. If you have Peacock, go watch The Northman. I haven't seen it yet myself, but I'm going to watch it. But I'm pretty sure. I think that's the central plot of that movie. So, and that's the thing. Like I said,
like back to what I was saying. Everybody, they celebrate. Like again, it goes back. Everyone celebrates their ancient ancestors' way of combat. Like, oh, the Vikings were cool. Like I'm wearing a fucking Vikings hat.
Right.
The Celts were cool. The Romans conquered everybody. The Knights Crusade conquered everybody. Everyone, loves talking about their
or even when they make movies of America, when we go overseas, any Vietnam movie.
Yeah.
We're the villains.
Yeah.
We're the villains.
But it's okay for people of color to celebrate their ancient warrior ways too. That's all I'm saying. And it sucks that this tribe was a central part of the American slave trade. That sucks. That being said.
So, and it sucks because, like I said, it's not a well-known fact. I'll be honest with you. Like I said, my knowledge of African history is very limited. I mean, I'm just putting that out there.
Mine too.
Yeah. I'm ignorant of African history. I should know more about it than know, but I don't. Like I said, I know a little bit about it, but I don't know a whole lot about it. So, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of African Americans like me also that don't know a lot about our history. So they probably never heard of the Dahomey tribe until this movie came out. Not even seen it, just hearing about it. So it's information they haven't heard. I see they're going to go get being the good guys because they changed their mindset and consider other tribes people. Big dude one could have kept the slave trade going. Yes, that's the thing. They in the movie they changed their mindset. They were like, maybe we should get out of the slave trade. When, like I said, in real life history, that was never a thing. They did not care about getting out of the slave trade. They wanted to keep it going after the British and the French pulled out of it. So, crazy shit. Like I said, I'm just trying to make sure that Hollywood doesn't because a lot of things. Here's the thing. So the director was a black woman. I hate to bring this up. The director was a black woman. She was the one that directed the Old Guard, and she directed Love and Basketball. So they got the director front and center. Like she's directed it, she's over here. But the writer is two white women. And they don't put them in front and center. They put them in the back somewhere. So it's like, what is Hollywood trying to sell us? Are they trying to put a spin on us or something like that? They're trying to make our slavers our heroes?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Hollywood. I think they just wanted to make the Black Braveheart. They wanted it.
Yeah.
You know, that's I think that, and that's it. You know, yes, once you read into and let's talk about Braveheart. Let's talk about Mel Gibson, you know, making Braveheart. Everyone, it was a cool movie, won Best Picture and all that shit. It's celebrated. But he made William Wallace a fucking Christian. And the Scots were not Christian.
Right.
They were being crucified by the Christians and shit. You know, he changed a lot to make it a feel-good movie. And I think that's what this movie is doing. This is like, they just want to make a feel-good movie to get, you know, a certain group of people proud of, you know, their roots. I think that's all they're trying to do with this movie. I mean, yeah, you could read into the historical inaccuracies all you want, but in the end, sometimes you just want to watch a flick about, you know, your ancestors whipping some ass.
Yeah. So, like I said,
you know,
for my point that I'm trying to make. Okay, so like I said, I do recommend seeing the movie, but I also recommend making sure you're doing your research on the history of this tribe that did that. I don't want everybody to walk out there and like, oh man, these guys are superheroes, because they treat them like that in the movie. But like I said, in real life, just learn your history. Like I said, it's at least a way to open up the doors and learn more about what's going on. You know.
Yeah, so. Like I love I love the fucking like Prey. They talk about Prey and like you know how the Comanche were fighting the French you know, the French traders, the fur traders, you know. But in our tribe, my tribe, they were kind of our allies at one point because we were enemies with the Comanche. But you know what? It was still cool seeing this native chick whip some ass.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, because the thing is, like I said, you just look at it as two different tribes. You don't look at it like your people. That's how.
Yeah, it was cool. It was still cool to see a native chick whoop ass, and that's all. That's all I stopped it there.
Didn't read too much into it. You didn't want to, of course. Because honestly, Eli, if I saw you boycotting Prey, I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, because but you know, but Prey is a bunch of bullshit. It's an alien fighting.
Right.
It's fun.
It's not trying to be
like,
historically.
I was leaving my brain
right.
at the door as it is. Whereas this is actual based on historical, you know, events and all that. So.
Right,
and like I said, maybe that's a bad example. I shouldn't have used.
Well, I mean, not necessarily. Like I said, because like I said, in this movie, they just made up a bunch of shit. Like I said, it's about the Dahomey tribe, but a lot of shit they just made up. Like none of this shit at the end of the movie. At the end of the movie, I'm gonna spoil the end of the movie for you. They win, right? But the thing is, like I said, all the slave traders, like the trade they were trading with, they killed them fuckers at the end of it. I was like, that shit was like cathartic for me. I'm talking about they were like brutal, slicing necks, gouging eyes, burning shit. You know, ran them out, and anybody left, they just ran the fuck out of there. You know, we know that didn't happen in real life, but watching that at the end of the movie, because we've seen so many of these like these slave movies, like period movies of black people, where we just get our ass beat left and right, we get talked down to. So watching the movie where we do the opposite and we beat ass stuff like that, it actually made me feel good. Even though I know this tribe didn't do anything like that, just seeing that, you know, gave me a warm feeling about it. So that's why it's a complicated movie for me to rate. You know, so watch it, but read anything you can. Watch a YouTube video, anything you can about this tribe. Afterwards, you can learn about it. That's all I got to say about it. So, can I slap a rating?
That's the purpose. Yeah. And you know, if it inspires people to learn about history, and maybe that's a good thing. You know, because people need to know. People need to know. You know, and hey, I like this movie, but then you learn about the tribe, and oh my god, you know, look what really happened. You know, it can inspire people to learn, you know, their roots and all that. So, I haven't seen it yet. I thought about seeing it, but now I don't know.
Right, that's the thing. So I got to make sure I put that out there. You know, that grain of salt. You know, 'cause like I
You
said,
said
some
the
people
battle scenes are brutal. That's a selling point.
the battle scenes are brutal. You will like the battle scenes, Eli. I put my stamp on it right now because I know you hate everything. You will like this PG-13.
I mean, hey, leave my brain at the door and don't worry about the historical inaccuracies and just watch black women fuck up British soldiers. I'm
Right. Right. Just go for that. Because it's like it's an extreme on my timeline right now. You got this half going, go see it right now. And you got the other side, boycott. I'm like, so what do you do? Like, I'm just stuck in the middle. Yeah. People need to know about Lincoln versus Morphin. That movie was fucking awesome. That movie was awesome. But that's a movie you got to watch. I'm trying to see while you're inebriated, under the influence. That's the best way to watch.
I had to
movie.
leave my brain at the door for that one too.
Just leave your brain at the door, just wherever you just go. But that movie was so accurate. That's the fucked up part about it. Because even though it's about vampire, like if you just switch the vampires with the Confederacy, the movie was like super accurate to Lincoln's life.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was bad, but it was good. That's what I'm talking about. You can make a bad movie be a good bad movie. Don't be Moonfall. Be Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. Be that. Be a good bad movie. You know.
Yeah, I had to leave. I had to totally leave my brain at the door for that one. And like, yeah, that was all right. That wasn't bad. Even though, like, again, back to my tribe, we ain't got no love for Lincoln. I'm gonna put it. That's all I'm gonna say.
He freed us, even though he did it by circumstance. So I can't be too mad at him. You know. Oh man. So let me slap a score on this thing. Let me slap a score. Okay. My score, flat score. My score is a 4 out of 5. That is my score. So not the greatest thing I ever seen. It may be my top 5 movie of this year. I'm trying to see how it ranks between this and Sonic 2. You know, but it's there. So. But yeah, that's my recommendation. So what's going on with this? Anyway,
I mean, it sounds like it's.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's sparking a conversation. It's sparking conversation about history that they don't fucking teach, and that's a good thing.
But I don't know how much conversation is sparking because, like I said, they didn't make that much money at the box office. So at the end of the day, this maybe movie just come and goes.
Yeah, but I'm sure. I mean, you know how, like I said, this country is full of tribalism. There's the two sides, and both sides are going to be are going to use this movie to push their agenda.
Right, but the fucked up part about it is that they're using black people to push their agenda because they're going on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, you think racists hate this movie? No, black people hate this movie. See? Oh hell no, I ain't gonna watch this movie." So they're using us. They're weaponizing us. To further their agenda. That's how fucked up this world is right now.
Yeah, I can see that happening. You know,
I don't know. But anyway, watch the movie. I recommend everybody watch the movie. Black, white, whatever. If you just want to see a kick-ass movie, this is a kick-ass movie. Watch it, you'll like it. So yeah. I think we should move on past that. Yes. What do we got? Oh yeah, you're up now, Eli. You're up. I hope you're not as controversial as my shit was. We need a palate cleanser. I hope you're a palate cleanser.
What do I got? Cobra Kai. Oh,
okay.
Cobra was with
this
the C.
Shit, you know. Okay, no.
Cobra was
Don't
with
start,
the C.
Eli.
Yeah, Cobra was with the C, and K was for the Kai. I'm just.
Damn! Fuck it. Okay, hold up. What was it?
It's Cobra as in K, as in the
Okay, so it's not like Mortal Kombat. Okay.
We're not. It's not the It's not the KK.
Okay, I can fix it in post.
That's not. Anyways, I watched the new season of Cobra Kai, and I fucking loved it. This is like the best season so far, and since it began. I mean, this season went totally nuts, and the introduction of characters from shitty movies, like all the Karate Kid movies, the sequel. I only like the first one. All the sequels suck. You know, I never liked any of the sequels. I don't care. Everybody ever talks about, especially
Japan,
where they go to Okinawa and shit. No, that movie's boring as shit. Karate Kid 3, that movie sucks too. But they're taking characters from all their movies and they're making them awesome. And shit.
So
they're making those movies
Cobra Kai
relevant.
Endgame or some shit.
Basically, they're making the shitty movies relevant again. Taking characters that, So this new season really centers around the bad guy from Karate Kid Part 3, the Terry Silver character, and he's like Thanos. He's just a straight up super villain, and he hires these like evil senseis and shit. it's totally stupid and idiotic, but it's so fun. It's so fun to watch. I mean, I love the show. I liked the first movie. And yeah, when this first came on YouTube is when I first watched it. I really dug on it. It was totally going into nostalgia. Yeah, it totally celebrates the 80s and just trends of the 80s and music and all that stuff. Kind of similar to Stranger Things. It's kind of like Stranger Things only with karate. But now it's slowly starting to, that nostalgia factor is sort of playing into the storyline now, is where like people need to grow. People need to get past the past and move on. And that's what we're seeing. We're seeing these characters let go of things that have affected their lives and start to change. Like Johnny Lawrence, the main protagonist, he's been haunted by getting his ass kicked by Daniel LaRusso back in the day. And his life turned to shit. He became an alcoholic. He's totally un-PC. He's hilarious. He's anti-woke as fuck, and he's hilarious. But throughout the show, you see him start to change. He starts teaching bullied kids karate. And then, of course, Daniel is still threatened by that. He's still, again, stuck in the past, still stuck in that whole, well, Cobra Kai were a bunch of bullies to me back then. So then he starts his karate school. And it's just, the show is about these rival karate schools. It's basically kung fu movies. I mean, I see a lot of people criticizing this show, saying, where the hell are the cops? Where are the parents? Why are these kids always fighting? It's a kung fu flick in modern day. Like, it's Fists of Fury. It's Ip Man. It's, it's Five Fingers of Death, rivaling dojos fighting each other. That's
all white people. The cops not going to come anyway. So, yeah.
Well, they're not all white, but yeah, it is in the valley. It's a suburban neighborhood and shit.
Right.
But yeah, it's just, it takes those, like, those old kung fu movie tropes and just puts it into modern day times. And this season, we're really finally starting to see characters start to change, starting to grow. And that's cool. That's really refreshing, because for especially the last couple seasons, it got a little stagnant because they're always kind of like stuck in their old ways. And you're finally starting to see that growth. So that was fun to see. But again, this villain, him hiring these like evil senseis and shit, it's just these henchmen, these karate teacher henchmen. It's totally cheesy, but it was hilarious. And then Kreese, the old guy, the old karate Cobra Kai. He's
damn, okay.
Should I spoil it? I'm gonna spoil it. If you haven't watched it, you don't go watch it, but I'm gonna spoil. 3, 2, 1. In the last episode, he gets shanked in prison. Yeah, he ends up in jail.
Damn, okay.
And he gets shanked. And he's like laying there in a pool of blood, but then at the end of the episode, he's still alive. And he escaped. It was a big show. He ends up escaping jail. So he's on the run, and that's where the cliffhanger ends, as Kreese escapes from jail after faking his death. I'm like, holy shit, this is the Joker. He's the Joker.
He can't die.
I was like, holy shit. And I was just laughing my ass off, because I thought, holy shit, did they just kill him? Because this show has always been kind of lighthearted. You know what I mean? That's the thing. This show is fun. All these movies and shows, they're always killing people and getting all emo, and you get all bummed out. They're always trying to like tug on this emotional, dramatic weight all the time, making you fucking get the feels, and you end up fucking feeling like shit. Game of Thrones, all your favorite characters die all the time. Cobra Kai isn't that. You got a little concerned when Miguel almost got paralyzed, that one cliffhanger, but we knew he was going to be all right, But they never really killed anybody off on this show. But when Kreese got shanked, I was like shocked. I was like, holy shit, that's fucked up. But then he came back to life. He was like fake dead. And I was like, then I just fucking laughed my ass off. So yeah, this was the best season in a long, like since it began, since like season 2. Might be the best season so far. So yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5.
How many episodes are you?
they're quick. They're 10 half-hour episodes, so you can binge a season in like a day, in like 3-4 hours. You know, they're like 25 minutes long, especially the beginning. They're like half-hour episodes, 10 episodes. So yeah, they're a pretty brisk watch.
Cool. Okay. All right. Oh, you're still up.
Am I?
Yeah, you got
this.
Whatever this is. I hope this is
I
good.
only shared this because of her. Because I thought you.
Oh, okay.
Remember we were talking about Riverdale and we're trying to get people to watch Riverdale because of Cheryl Blossom.
Well, see, if I known that, I would have had that ass shot I had last time. Man. Watch this movie, you know.
So the actress who plays Cheryl Blossom on Riverdale, Madelaine Petsch, I guess her name is, she's gonna star in the Strangers remake. So the Strangers, that horror movie about the people in the cabin getting stalked by these strangers in masks, they're remaking it. FYI, I thought that movie sucked, but they're remaking it.
Okay, so when did the movie come out?
I'm not a fan of the Strangers. Like in the 2000s, it was part of that rise of the 2000s horror wave that came out.
That okay, yeah. No.
It's kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna shit on the younger generation who love that movie. You know, people. It's a classic among these newer horror fans, and I'm not gonna whatever. If you like it, cool. I was not a fan. They did make a few sequels out of it, but they're doing a remake. And it's going to star her, so that's the only reason why I'll watch it. To see her.
Kind of like The Invitation with Natalie Emmanuel. I didn't see it, but I kind of want to see it because I like her.
Oh yeah,
that
Dracula movie.
Yeah, but I heard the movie sucks. So I'm like, do I really want to sit through this? I don't know.
yeah.
I'll just wait till the Fast and Furious movie come out. I'm watching that. So yeah. All I heard was CW. My PTSD kicked in. Yeah, like I said, that's the only show that we're recommending on the CW, Riverdale. That is it. Just for her scenes at that. So yeah. I'm pretty sure there was other hot ones on there. I can't remember who else. I just remember I saw her and I like, yeah.
Oh, they're all pretty. It's all pretty. Everybody's pretty on that show.
It's pretty. It's the CW. Everybody's pretty. That's what you expect.
Eye candy. That's all you want.
Yeah. So, I think, okay, it's back to me, back in my court. Okay, now in the video game section, I want to talk about this. Okay, I think I need to post this somewhere. I think I need to make a video of this, a clip of this or something like that, because now we're going to talk about Thursday Night Football. We're going to talk about football, y'all.
Oh, no shit.
We're going to talk about football. The reason we're going to talk about football, because when I was watching Thursday Night Football, at home, relaxing, I heard a lot of people complaining about that they were trying to watch the game and didn't know how to watch the game because they changed it this season where Thursday Night Football is only available on Amazon Prime. It's the only way to watch it. So if you don't have Amazon Prime, you can't watch Thursday Night Football. People love their foosball. They got to have it.
It sucks how it sucks how they just sports, even hockey. Like I like hockey, but hockey ain't on the local channels anymore. You got to get like an app and all this shit. And
that's the thing. Network TV is dying, so everybody's trying to get their hands and stuff like that. But here's the thing. Okay, so you can't watch Thursday Night Football anything but Amazon Prime. But guess what? The comic book bullies have a solution. We have a solution. Yes, there is a way you can watch Thursday Night Football without an Amazon Prime account.
Yeah.
Twitch. It's on Twitch for free. No account, no sign up, no nothing. You just click it, go to it. That's it. Now Twitch is a lot of stuff. You can get lost in Twitch. Twitch is a rabbit hole. You go to Twitch, you might not know where to go. You might not know where to navigate, especially if you haven't been on Twitch. We have a solution for that also. Comic Book Bullies will be hosting Thursday Night Football on our Twitch channel.
We will?
We will. Yes.
Okay.
Surprise, Eli.
I did not know about this. Okay. All the games, even the teams I don't like.
I mean, it's only one game. It's just one game for Thursday Night Football. I'm not hosting NFL Sunday Packs for you guys. Come on now. Don't spread that rumor. We'll have every game for free. Just what? No. Calm down. No, just Thursday Night Football. It'll be on Twitch. If you go to our page, the Facebook page, I will post a link on Thursday before the game starts. Click the link. The game will be there. No sign in, no nothing. There. That is it. All you got to watch. All you got to do is go to our Twitch page.
Are you gonna live
That's it.
stream it too?
That's what it's gonna be live stream. Well, I thought about it. I might. Y'all let me know. I actually might do it.
Because you don't
he
even
got
like
fucked up.
football. So
I
you
don't
get
even like football, so why would I even commentate on it? I don't know who this guy is. Like, I'll be
talking
the
about
worst
the X-Men
commentator.
the whole time and shit.
Right.
Talking comic books and shit. Remember the time Superman when
We might get listeners, might lose listeners. I don't know, But I tell you what, for the first few games, I will shut the fuck up. I won't say anything.
like,
Third game, if I get bored, watch it.
Why?
Yeah. Who are we
Why is
watching
he calling
again?
time hard? Why did you just throw it on the ground?
All right, so there you go. So if you want to watch the game, go to our page. It will be there. I will have it posted. There you go. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let's move on. Sal, next thing we're going to talk about is PlayStation had a press conference just like D23 had a thing. PlayStation had a thing. They launched a whole bunch of games I don't give a shit about except for one. Tekken 8. I saw Tekken 8 and I was like, ooh, gimme. Just put it in my veins. Eli, I saw this shit and I was like, ooh, this is in-game engine. In-game. I'm like, what the fuck? I gotta have it. Give it to me. Now I hadn't like really been in Tekken like for almost a decade now, like really been into it. So I sucked. Gabe beat my ass last time, but looking at this, I might have to get back into it. So when Tekken 8 comes out, I'm going to jump into it. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, Street Fighter 6 coming out, Tekken 8 come out. Why don't you just get both of them? You can't do that. I'm sorry for novices. You can't get two fighting games. You can't serve two masters. So if I get both games, I'm going to suck at both of them. So I only get one and be good at both of them. So if I get one, I can't be good at the other one. I got to stick to one. So yes, when those games come out, I am going to Tekken 8. Sorry, Street Fighter 6. Maybe I catching Street Fighter 7. I don't know. We'll see. So that's all I got for that. I just want to put that out there. So yeah, I think we move on to the next part of the podcast. So yeah, like I said, this comic book bullies. We're talking about the comic books, and Eli, once again, you have more books than me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I'll let you let it rip.
Should I start with Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Marvel. I'll do Obi-Wan #5.
Okay.
So this is that Obi-Wan one-shot series. Well, it's not a one-shot, but a little limited series that came out coinciding with the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just sort of an not so much an anthology series, but it's Obi-Wan reminiscent about different times in his life. About times when he was a kid and when he joined the Jedi Academy, being a young Jedi, being a young Padawan, there was a story about him and Anakin on a mission. This one is just all about him chilling on Tatooine during a sandstorm. He's the power goes out. He has to go get power cells. So he's like trekking through the desert at night. He has to travel at night because that's when it's cooler. And during the storm, an Imperial outpost is marauded by sand people. The Tusken Raiders steal a bunch of shit from the Empire at an outpost on Tatooine. So a bunch of stormtroopers go out to go kill the sand people and get the shit back. To teach them a lesson and that no one should mess with the Empire. But they get trapped. They fall into a trap. The Tusken Raiders ambush them and fuck them all up. Obi-Wan sees them, all the dead stormtroopers, all fucked up and shit. And he finds one who's still alive. He's like, oh shit, takes off his mask, sees it's a dude. He's like kind of reminiscent. I remember the clones, the clones, worked for him and all that stuff. And then he talks about how now they get these, they're not clones. They get they sort of enslave people to get them to work for the Empire and all that, through propaganda. Whereas the clones were just bred for war, it was just in their program. Whereas the Empire has to like sort of beat it out of you to get, trick you into fighting for them, so to speak. So Obi-Wan takes this survivor, brings him back to his hut, and sort of nurses him back to life. Guy wakes up a few days later, like, what the hell happened? He's like, I got attacked by sand people, blah, 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 blah. But then he sees Obi-Wan's lightsaber. and he freaks out. Oh my God, you're one of those evil sorcerers. He calls those. I thought you guys were wiped out. You guys are those evil sorcerers. And he runs out of Obi-Wan's hut, and then makes it back to the to the Imperial outpost, and he's barely alive. He's still injured, but he makes it back to the Imperials, and then he just gets bitched at by the commanding officer. It's like, you failed your mission, blah 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 blah. I should have you executed, blah 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 blah. Go get back in line. And he just all miserable and shit puts back on the stormtrooper and becomes another drone, so to speak. He doesn't even have a name. That's the thing. Obi-Wan asks him his name. He's like, what's your name? He's like, I am FN, whatever. He has got a number. He's like, don't you have a name? Like, I gave my clones a name. I did Cody and Rex. We ended up giving the clones names and shit because they had an identity. So it was just sort of him observing, what he fought for, like Obi-Wan looking back and observing what he had fought for and how things have still, things haven't changed. And there's that hope for the future, that he's still watching over Luke, who's the hope to bring balance to the Force and all that. And then he talks about how lonely he's been, but he's really not alone because of the Force. The Force has protected him, and he's one with the Force and all that. And,
like Yoda shows up and shit, or
but there is a scene where he talks about how he at one point he's gonna become one with the Force and return to all his friends, all that, and it shows the fight with Vader, where Vader cuts him down, and he go like in New Hope when Vader cuts him down and he disintegrates and shit. But so yeah, it's just Obi-Wan reminiscing about his life, and so it was kind of a somber finale, which I thought was pretty cool, and just the whole thing with the stormtrooper was pretty powerful. Him like freaking out at Obi-Wan, the guy who saved his life, the guy who's like, no, you have an identity, you have a name, you're not a drone. And then he freaks out, because of the propaganda the Empire told him that the Jedi are a bunch of evil sorcerers, runs out into the desert, almost dies, getting back to the Imperial outpost, only to get bitched at by his commanding officer for being a failure, and then jumping back in line and putting back the stormtrooper back on his head, the stormtrooper helmet back on his head. And you're just a drone. You're just another number, So thought that was pretty powerful. But yeah, I dug this series, 4 out of 5. So yeah.
Cool. Okay. Let's see what Vic has to say. Not that. This one. Where we talk about Cyberpunk, the first DLC is only next gen.
I never.
First DLC is on the next gen. Why are you playing Cyberpunk last gen anyway? It runs like half the frames on there. You got to play it on next gen. Why you don't have a next gen system? Come on, Vic. I think we talked about it. I don't even own Cyberpunk. I just know that shit. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I never got it either. Yeah.
Oh, my fault. We were talking inside baseball. My fault. Yeah, but. Let's see. Okay, next thing we're gonna talk about X Judgment Day. This crossover that Gomer hates. We're gonna talk about it. Why? Because we just are. I've been keeping up with it, and I kind of want to see it all. I want to see it to the end of the line. See what
you're
happens.
A completionist.
I am a completionist. I want to see. I'm a masochist also. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going with it. Basically, if you haven't keeping up with the book, basically happened is the last book when we kept up with it. The guy God gave 24 hours to kill everybody. They found a way to kill it, to save everybody by freeing poor people. I feel you. Yeah, I understand. You know what? I'm not gonna brag. I'm not gonna flex, but that's okay. Do the best you can. I mean, maybe they'll put it on, the older platform or say
tax season, man. Tax season.
Yeah, tax season saver. By then, PS5s will be everywhere. Unless you live outside of United States, it's gonna be more expensive than it is here. So feel free there too. So yeah. What do we got? Oh yeah, Judgment Day. So for people that have been keeping up, God said you got 24 hours to prove yourself worthy. Otherwise, I'm going to give everybody a thumbs down. If you're good, I'm gonna give you a thumbs up. But if you thumbs down, it's a wrap. So they freed Star Fox, Arrow, Thanos' brother, to see, thinking maybe he's got a plan. So you got PS4 Pro. You need that 5. You gotta have the 5. Pro not gonna get it. Not for Cyberpunk. I've seen Digital Foundry. Cyberpunk ain't gonna run on PS4 Pro like it should. But yeah, let's get to it. Not Cyberpunk, Axe Judgment Day. Let's see. So the book starts off. Okay, so Captain America's outside of the X-Men treehouse trying to come everybody down. Because like I said, since news got out, everybody knows they have 24 hours before the whole world gets destroyed if they don't pass. So what do they do to prepare to be worthy? They start looting, rioting. That's what people do. You know, Captain America trying to calm him down. He's like, nah, fuck that. So they just attack him and shit like that, you know. So, and he's trying to give a speech, but they're not trying to hear that shit. You know, meanwhile, at the Avengers Mansion, they're talking to Star Fox, and Cersei's plan is to she frees Star Fox because Star Fox is Thanos' brother. And basically the same level that Thanos' own death, Star Fox like their own love. So just mind wipe everybody and make everybody fall in love just for 24 hours to make everybody seem like we're at peace. And then when the space guy leaves, we go back to normal. We just try to kill each other and riot and shit. And stuff like, nope, that ain't gonna work. What do you mean it ain't gonna work? That's the only chance we have because we suck. We're terrible people. We know if he judges us, we're not gonna win. He was like, no, if I control everybody to pretend like they're in love with each other, he's going to know. And if he knows, we're gonna instantly fail. So the only way to do it the right way. So he gets up and he wants to go to like the United Nations and talk to the leaders of the free world to basically come up with a plan. But shit, basically talk about how everybody's being judged. Let's go some quick ones. Professor X, the space guy shows up as Legion. He doesn't see him. And he's like, look, leave me alone. And so he gives him a thumb down, but Professor, he didn't even see him give him thumbs down. We got here Dr. Doom. Space guy tells Dr. Doom, all you got to do is just say, Reed Richards is smarter than you, and I give you thumbs up. Dr. Doom laughs at him and walks off. And he's like, oh, well, I'm going to give him a thumbs up anyway because I like this guy. We go to Daredevil. He talks to Daredevil. He sees Daredevil, and Daredevil's got, you know, holding the scrimmer sticks, blood all over him because he just beat up a bunch of, you know, bad guys, shit like that. And the space guy looks at him and says, you failed. And Daredevil looks back at him and says, I know. And just walks off. He was like, I knew I failed. We go to Miles Morales. He shows up as Peter Parker and gives Miles Morales a thumbs up. Miles Morales looks back at him, gives him a thumbs up. Cool. Okay. So that was that. So they basically just goes through life just, you know, just judging everybody. So Star Fox at the United Nations and basically spells it out. He like, look, I know y'all know who I am. If you know me as an Avenger, you know I'm a hedonist, but all it means is that I just love life. So if we want to get past this, you guys need to love life as much as I do. So all y'all need a little bit of hedonism in you. So I'm thinking, is he trying to like start an orgy in the United Nations or something like that? You know, but anyway, he's basically breaking it down to, he was like, look, the X-Men gave you some technology. If you agree to my terms where you do the right thing, I'll give you some of the eternal technology also. Meanwhile, Special like, you're full of shit. You're lying. Everything you're saying, you know, the Eternals can't do that. He's like, yeah, I can't. The reason he can't do that because Druig is still in charge. So the only way for them to, you know, help the humans out, we got to get Druig out of there. But they can't get Druig out of there because he's stuck inside the machine. So there's no way to get him out of there, you know. But they think they have a plan. So they go to the plan and basically they show him what Uranus, Thanos' uncle, some shit like that, fucked up Mars, ripped out Magneto's heart, shit like that, and he just went on a rampage, but he's locked up again. They're like, that's okay. We got a plan. We got a plan how to get past this shit. So this is what they're gonna do. So what they did, they started whispering in Druig's ear to make him to form the Unimind, because he's telling him that the X-Men are weak. If we form the Unimind one more time, we can kill the X-Men and be done with them, and we can kill all the mutants. So he's like, okay, let's form the Unimind. So he tells all the Eternals, form the Unimind, and we're gonna form from Krakoa, and he makes him like huge ass dragon. So the X-Men looking at, they're like, yeah, we're screwed, because they still haven't recovered from the last time those other guys fought. So they know if that dragon fights them, they're done. They're dead. They're gonna be wiped out. But Mr. Sin's just like, don't worry about that dragon. My friends are here. So you got the good Eternals. They join the Unimind also. And when they jump in the Unimind, they were like, Drew is like, oh, I'm glad you guys joined. I'm expecting you to join. I'm gonna mind wipe all of you, but I'm glad you're on my team. They're like, no, we're not on your team. We came here to vote you out. Like, you can't vote me out. It's only like 6 of you. I got more Eternals on my side. So you still lose. Like, oh, do you? Well, what happened is that Icarus and Gilgamesh are inside of the machine, and they hacked the machine. They brought down the firewalls. So when they brought down the firewalls, it let all the X-Men into the Unimind with them. So now, since you got all the X-Men in there with the other Eternals, they outrank him. They outvote him. So they like, we vote for Star Fox. We want Eros to be the new Prime Eternal and get Druig the fuck up out of here. And he's like, oh shit. So Druig's like, uh-oh, this is bad. And that's when he hears Uranos whispering to him, let me out. Let me out. He's like, I can't let you out. You're crazy. You're going to kill everything. He was like, if you don't, you're going to die because they're going to vote you out and they're going to kill you once they pull you out of the Unimind. So you either let me out or you die. There's only two choices. He's like, shit. Okay. The machine, let Uranos out. He was like, but Uranos, as soon as you get free, come rescue me because I know you're strong, psychically strong enough to kick these guys out. He's like, cool. I could, but you're a pussy. So I'm going to just leave you alone and I'm going to just go wreck the earth anyway. So he didn't give a shit what happened to Druig. So they kicked Druig out immediately of the Unimind. And the X-Men now, Eros is the Eternal Prime. He's the leader of the Eternals now. And the X-Men are about to stomp a mud hole in Druig before they get all these machines and monsters popping like that because Uranos has access to the machine's worst monsters. And he's about to just destroy all kind of shit. Paris, Australia, everything's getting fucked up. And they're basically looking at Druig like, what did you do? They're like, I let the monster out. They're like, oh shit. But that's okay because on Mars, I don't know how Tony Stark got to Mars because he can't access to the portal, but he's on Mars. It doesn't matter. So he's like, look, I'm gonna hack into, since Uranos fucked up Mars, he left some energy signatures here on Mars that I can hack into, and we can get to him through the machine. But once we get in there, I need a huge electromagnetic pulse that's big enough, bigger than anything the Earth has ever seen. But I know you two guys can handle it. He looked at Magneto and Storm. And of course, a electromagnetic charge, those guys can do it. So he sets them off, opens the portal, and they go through it. So, like I said, in the last book, Uranos ripped out Magneto's heart. Magneto is only alive because of electricity in his brain and some shit like that. He's making his body move. He's basically a walking zombie. And he's still going. And he can't regenerate either. He can't resurrect either because he destroyed his backup disc. So if Magneto goes, that's it. But anyway, they're here. So it's just Magneto and Storm versus Uranos. And they go at it, they let this big ass blast off of shit like that, knock him out. And he's just like, that's the best you can do? Just you sent 2 X-Men after me? He was like, oh no, that ain't it. He like, Stark, did you get it? He was like, yeah, y'all put up a big enough blast. I hacked into the system. You got control of the machine now. He like, oh, cool. So Magneto's like, okay, Uranos, the X-Men have called me heartless before. You made it literal. So I'm going to show you how heartless I really am. So he turns the machine, the entire machine, onto Uranos, blasts him away. But that's like the last thing Magneto had left on him, and he dies in Storm's arm. So that's it for Magneto. He can't resurrect. That's it for him. So yeah. Yeah, so he's out, done. They beat the machine. They beat Uranos, and they want to kill Uranos, but they can't. They're like, if you kill Uranos, he's an Eternal. He's going to come back anyway. So now they're going back to the Space God. The Space God's just like, okay, time's up. Time to judge. And he judges Icarus like, you're cool. Sisri, you suck. He just goes by there. So he's talking to Star Fox. He's talking to Star Fox, directed to the Space God. He like, look, I know we don't live up to your standards, but you saw what we did in a day. I got the United Nations to get on my side, and we are going to make a better planet, but we need more than a day to do this shit. Just give us a little more time, and we can make it. The ball's in your court. And he's thinking like, yeah, y'all say this all the time. Y'all need more time. Y'all need more time. You'll always do better tomorrow. Well, guess what? What happens when it's not a tomorrow, and all your tomorrows are up? That day is today. So he's about to do it. Boom, thumbs down. Everybody's screwed. And then he just starts blowing up shit and stuff like that. They're like, here comes the rapture. And boom, they hits with a blast. Only Captain America survived because Captain America is Captain America. And even he's just like, we're gonna die. So yeah, and then the dude he was holding his hand, he's gone. So yeah. So to be continued. So, and then that's when you got this big ass thing right here where Space God is about to kill everybody. So like I said, 2 issues left. I don't know where it's going.
I was about to say, how many issues is there left?
I think it's 2 left. I mean, they killed the bad guys, but they're dead. So I don't know what left you can do. So yeah. So like I said, I'm enjoying the book. I know Gomer hates this book, but I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's cool. I wish it was more Eternals versus X-Men fighting because they haven't really done that. But I go with it. So I can afford a 5. I like the book. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Mhm.
I will do Jurassic League number 5. So this is the second to the last issue in this limited series. So this is Daniel Warren Johnson, who I love. I love his art. He's only doing the covers, which kind of disappoints me, but this art is still cool. It's still really cartoony. He's writing a script. So this is basically the dinosaur version of the Justice League, Jurassic League. You have Supersaurus, who's supposed to be Superman. You have Bat. What is he? Batsaur? I can't remember the Batman Saurus or whatever. Then there's Wonder Dawn, who's Wonder Woman, and then you have Jokerzard. It was like a Joker lizard, and all the villains, all these villains and stuff. They were after the Dark Embryo, which hatched last issue, and Darky Lowside hatched. So it's the dark.
I remember you said here.
The dinosaur version of Darkseid is now on the loose, and he's fucking up everything. So, and this is a screenshot of the page where Wonder Woman or Wonder Dawn, the Wonder Woman dinosaur, basically goes and gets her ancient armor, which is a Styracosaurus skeleton, and she's fighting Darky Lowside. While the rest of the people, while Super Sore is trying to put, he was raised, Supersaurus was raised by cavemen, so he values humans.
Okay.
Yeah. But in this issue, his caveman dad gives him like the crystal. It's like you're finally of age. This was in your ship when you landed, and he plugs it in, and he meets Sor-El. Is that his name? Sor-El.
Sor-El. Okay.
So the Fortress of Solitude. He puts in the hologram comes up, and instead of Jor-El, it's Sor-El. It's the hologram version of him, and he teaches him about where he's from and all that stuff, and he's the superpowers and all this shit. Batman's trying to, or Bat Don, I can't remember what the Batman dinosaur is, but he's protecting his city or whatever. But they finally assemble the rest of the league, the speedster dinosaur, the Flash, the Green Lantern dinosaur. They all finally come together, and they're like, okay, Darky Lowside, we're gonna kick your ass, basically. And that's where it kind of ends. So it's your standard Justice League story fighting Darkseid.
It's the same Justice League story.
It's
the one where they form, yeah.
Yeah, it's all it is. Only they're dinosaurs.
Right.
That's all it is. It's nothing you haven't seen before. Only they're dinosaurs. That's it. It's just stupid fun. And yeah, so I give it a 4 out of 5. It's one more issue, so I might as well finish it.
Nice. Okay. All right. So next book I'm going to read is a book I've been trying to get off this book, but this book keeps pulling me back in. Amazing Spider-Man number 9.
Oh yeah, you're still on now.
Yeah.
Still drawn by your boy Ramita?
No, it's not. That's kind of why I'm almost like I might stay on it if he's gone. Now that's the cover. He's doing the cover, but he's not doing the interior. So I'm like, okay, he's gone. I might stick around. Basically, it's a Spider-Man Wolverine team up. This is a follow-up from the Hellfire Gala when Mary Jane got kidnapped and disappeared. So basically, this is a story follow-up from that when they were chasing after her. So let's get to it. All right. So basically, what the Hellfire Gala is doing, what they're doing right now is that because it's over, but the Stepford Cuckoos are in Spider-Man's mind right now, trying to figure out what he did, how he pieced everything together. So basically, the reason he's even there at the Hellfire Gala to begin with, because Wolverine's playing a practical joke on him. He was like, "Oh, I sent you an invite. I didn't think you were going to show up. I didn't think you were going to wear that stupid ass costume." Like, stupid ass costume? I look good. You look stupid. That was Spider-Man saying. And he sees his ex-wife, goes over to her. He was like, "Hey, MJ." She's like, "Oh, hello, Spider-Man. I'm here I am a liaison for the X-Men because of my aunt. You have a good day." And the Stephen Cuckoos are like, "Okay, so you could tell that Mary Jane was in trouble just from that conversation? How?" And he was like, And they're like, don't worry about it, just keep going. So they didn't pick it up on what's going on, you know. Anyway, Spider-Man saying stupid shit. This was funny. He's talking to Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister's like, let me ask this: does your web come out of your butt? You're like, no. Do you want them to? You're like, no. Get the fuck away from me. You know. What else we got here? Okay, so then, like I said, he goes to Proteus because, like I said, it's really Moira McTaggart, and she's talking to Proteus, saying all kind of fucked up shit to Proteus, her son, who's saying like, I never wanted you. You're a lab experiment. You're always all you do is just destroy shit. So he starts yelling at Mary Jane, and Spider-Man doesn't know he's yelling at, you know, Moira. He just see a dude yelling at his wife. So he just goes all Will Smith on him, just start kicking the shit out of him, you know, kicked out the party, shit like that. Wolverine try to hose him back, you know. That's when it's revealed that Moira McTaggart is taking over Mary Jane. You come for me, I'm killing her. And Wolverine's like, back up. Don't do it, Pete. You do it, she's gonna die. Let's send our guy, Grey Crow. We're gonna send him in and he's gonna follow. Like, oh, yeah. Grey Crow's in there. So now we're all cut up. Now we're all up to speed. What happened in Hellfire Gala. Now we can move on with the story. Okay. So, and then Spider-Man's like, you didn't peek into my secret identity, do you? Like, I don't care about your secret identity, you know. So anyway, that's Wolverine shows up. Wolverine's like, take your suit, get out of that monkey suit you're in right now. We got this disc. I got this EMP. If we hit Moira with this EMP, that will deactivate the, you know, the bomb, not the bomb, but the claw around Mary Jane's neck, and it'll kill Moira. Kill two birds, one stone. All we gotta do is just track her down. You're like, well, do you know where she's at? Like, yes, I do know where she's at. So Moira's got all these bad guys like AIM. Oh, that's right. She's working with Orcus. I forgot she's working with Orcus. So, and she's just like, anybody that goes through this portal, shoot them, you know. Meanwhile, I'm taking Mary Jane back to my body. And basically, like, when I take Mary Jane back to my body, I'm killing Mary Jane. She's going to kill the birds with one stone, you know. But Mary Jane is kind of fighting her, you know, kind of holding her back. So she's kind of like sending messages on, you know, where she's going, you know. So basically how they get there, since Spider-Man can't walk through the gate because he's not a mutant, they get Gateway. You know, Gateway is somehow related to Bishop. I'm not going to get into it. So anyway, Mary Jane has kind of told them where they are, and they get Gateway, and he sent them there. So they're in Paris. They go there, and those dudes that was waiting at the gate, that's why they didn't go through the gate, because they knew that those guys were waiting for them. So they go through another gate and beat the shit out of these guys. And Spider-Man's like, okay, Wolverine, I know you're the best what you do, but can you not do what you normally do when I'm not here? You're like, fine, I won't kill these guys because I don't want to hurt your feelings, Spider-Man. You know, so Wolverine just, you know, knocked these guys out, you know. And that's when they're like, okay, so we know where Mary Jane is. Let's go get her. So they know she's at the Saint Cathedral Church. It's like there's Saint Chapel Cathedral. That's where she's at right now. So they're there. They got some more Orcus goons. She gets to Moira's body. And basically, Grey Crow's looking, just seeing what's going on. And that's Moira's body right there. She's like, okay, I'm back to my body. Thank you. Now, Mary Jane, kill yourself. You've been a big help. So things start shaking. That's when you get a bunch of explosions. And she's like, oh, shit, I smell a mutant. She's like, yeah, that's right. A mutant with guns. And it's your boy Grey Crow. He's there. He's about to do a one-man army by himself and get the shit shot out of him. So, yeah. So, yeah, he's leaking on the ground right now. He's done. And Moira's like, what the fuck did you do? You know, if he's there, he didn't come by himself. So, and Grey Crow gets up. So, is that a thing he can do? Does he have healing abilities?
I know all I know is he's tough. And he's got like a robot arm and shit. And
because he shook that shit off. They shot his ass up. They made him Swiss cheese. He just got up like it was nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm
when.
not sure what is. Does he have a healing power? I'll Google it. Why don't you keep?
Yeah, because he got up from the shit like it was nothing. Yeah, I mean he got shot, but he got up. So that's when.
I mean he's gotten killed before in that. What was that book I was reading? Hellions. He's gotten killed, but he's gotten resurrected. I mean, it was Krakoa. They were resurrecting everybody.
Yeah, he just got up. So yeah. So Wolverine busts through the floor. Spider-Man's up top. You know, you him how he hit a low. He throws the EMPs. So it takes that thing off. Basically, because Moira has her arm around Mary Jane's neck. So when he hit the EMP, the arm falls off Mary Jane's neck. So now she's free.
He's got accelerated healing factor.
So he does have healing factor. Nice. Okay, so Grey Crow and Wolverine just chopping up people. Spider's just like, hey, you know.
And his power is he's technomorphic powers allows him to control and manipulate mechanical constructs. So he's kind of like War Machine.
Well, why didn't he do that shit with Moria? She's just running wild and shit. I guess he forgot that power. I don't know.
Yeah, constructs any configuration you desire. So yeah, I know he's got the robot arm. and he can like form guns and shit.
Well, in this book, he don't have that power because Moria just fucking up people. So, and she's a robot. So yeah, so Moria's robot arm detaches from Mary Jane and detaches to her, and somehow she's a robot.
Maybe he's got to touch it first. Maybe he needs to touch it. Maybe
it's some kind of maybe he got to touch it. I mean, she touched it. She was beating his ass in this, but whatever. Okay. So I don't know how she became a robot. I think it has something to do with that Lives of Wolverine or Deaths of Wolverine or whatever the fuck that was. But she's a
you're saying robot. Moria, like what the fuck? Like wasn't she like had the 9 lives or whatever? Or no, she reincarnation.
Well, they took that shit away from her.
They took it away, and she was on the run. Like last I heard, she was on the run from everybody.
Right. She's a robot now. She's a full-blown robot now.
Yep.
So
I have no idea what's happening. Okay.
Me neither. I'm gonna go back and read that book because I'm like, what? Okay. And she's just like, I'm killing everybody. So she formed like 2 blades and shit. She's coming for Spider-Man. No, she's going for Mary Jane. Spider-Man jumps in front of Mary Jane and stab. She gets Wolverine. Wolverine's just like, okay, you got right, because Wolverine can take it. So she was like, okay, y'all get the hell out of here. And that's when Grey Crow's like, we got to use the disc. And because the disc, if they hit Moria with the disc, she's done. That's the whole point. Because the whole point, Wolverine has been trying to kill her and he can't kill her. So Spider-Man gets the disc, webs it up, swings it, throws it at Moria, and she grabs one of the AIM guys and throws it in front of there. So yeah, this did nothing. She was like, I'll come to kill you guys later. Don't worry. When I come back, I'm gonna kill everything you ever loved, both of you. And she teleports away, and that's it. They're like, well, that doesn't sound good, So yeah, so they just like, well, that's all we can do. So they leave. And that's when we get into the CW shit with Spider-Man Magic. Because remember, like the whole run of this book, Spider-Man did some shit that everybody hates him and Mary Jane won't talk to him anymore. But we don't know what it is. So basically, Spider-Man's like, Mary Jane, why don't you talk to me? Just talk to me, MJ. And all she keeps saying is, you know what you did. But we don't know what he did. So and that's how the book ends. So she like, we can't talk. She leaves. She goes back with her husband. The end. So it was up good until the end because I gotta say something about this story. It's getting on my nerves. Okay, it's issue 9. We still don't know what the fuck Peter did.
It better be something good.
It better be something good. You waited that long. I mean, because everybody hates him. We don't know what he did. So y'all better come with it.
You were late to the date or whatever. Some stupid shit like that.
Right.
You forgot my birthday. I'm marrying this guy now.
Right. Like I said, the anticipation getting bigger and bigger. So it better be something good. So yeah. So we found out what that book was. It was nobody did. One some earth shattering shit. Mary Jane got kidnapped. They rescued Mary Jane. Boom. That's it. So
I'll read it on Marvel eventually.
So yeah, what you got next?
Should I do a power bomb?
Do a power bomb. What do we got here? This is Image?
Is it Image? Yeah, I believe it's Image. Yeah, right?
Interesting.
Or Dark Horse.
Okay.
It's an indie. It's another creator-owned book from Daniel Warren Johnson. It's another Daniel Warren Johnson week. I'm a huge fan. I love his books. I love his art. Did you? I went on Marvel and I read he did. What was that Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood or whatever it was called? That series that came out.
But wasn't there like a lot of people doing it? I thought it was like
an
anthology book.
Yeah, it was like an anthology. Well, he had a story in one of them, and it was fucking awesome. It was very heartfelt and sentimental, and that's the thing. He writes these like really brutal, gritty stories, very violent and full of like just visceral violence. His action is very visceral, very gritty and raw. But his stories are very heartfelt, very emotional. So this is his love. He shows his love for pro wrestling. This is all about pro wrestling. There's a space tournament. These aliens are holding like this death tournament, wrestling tournament in space. This girl, her mother was like a pro wrestling star. She was killed in the ring. Accidental death by this heel named Cobra Sun. Well, she teams up with Cobra Sun to enter this space death wrestling tournament. And if you win the tournament, they will bring her mother back to life. So that's what this book is about. They're wrestling in space against all these other aliens and shit. And it turns out she doesn't know it yet, but Cobra Sun is actually her dad, and Cobra Sun there's always some fucked up drama going on in Daniel Warren Johnson's book. So Cobra Sun is actually her dad. He wears a mask. That's him right there. He wears a mask, so no one's ever seen his face. But that's her dad, and he accidentally killed his mom, his wife, in the ring. So he's been feeling guilty, and he hasn't told his daughter all these years either. So yeah, that's some heavy shit coming in the issues to come. So basically, this one, they're fighting more aliens. We're getting backstories on some of the alien wrestlers and what they're fighting. They were battling in space. They're trying to resurrect their king and shit. They're like, "Oh, you want your mom back? I'm trying to save my whole entire race." You know what I mean? All that. There's a really funny sequence. There's a couple of them where he goes montage, and it's just in big letters. It says montage, and it's just training in montage. Just a bunch of panels of them training, and then a few pages later, another montage, and then it's the same thing and shit. You know, so he's a pretty clever artist. But they're fighting these aliens at the end, and they're like, you know, everyone thinks, you know, on Earth, everyone thinks wrestling is fake, that it's all just for show, you know. But I'm gonna show them something they don't know. And that's when he walks out here, and you can see he's got like the barbed wire, he's got like the fluorescent light bulbs. He says, we're gonna make this match a hardcore match. So he's got the chair, the tables, ladders, and chairs and shit. And that's where it ends, you know. But yeah, I'm really digging this book. I like I said, I'm a big fan of Daniel Warren Johnson. I love his art. I love his stories. I'll basically read anything he does. Yeah, that's why I went back and I found out that he read that, or that he did that Deadpool story, and I went back and read it on Marvel. Yeah. So yeah, this is another 4 out of 5. I'm digging this book. So.
Okay.
That might be my book of the week.
Okay, and there may be some more Marvel stuff that he's done that, you know, we haven't paid. I mean, we haven't noticed.
Well, he did the Beta Ray Bill. He did the Beta Ray Bill.
I remember that. So yeah, maybe
I know he's done covers, you know, like Cable, and he's done covers for other like variants for all kinds of books. But as far as like actually writing stuff, I think Beta Ray Bill was the only Marvel book, and that Deadpool story. But he did that Wonder Woman Dead Earth, and then he's writing Jurassic League book too.
Okay. All right. So next book I'm going to do is, which is a surprise you didn't read this one, Batman versus Robin.
I thought about it, but I'm so many.
It's Batman. You Batmaned out. I know.
Yeah.
I paced myself with Batman. So yeah.
Yeah. I thought about it because this was like the world's finest story, right? You know, where they continue.
It's kind of kind of like bleed into that. So yeah, it's that.
Yeah, Mark Wader. I almost did, but I'm like, there was so many. It was a big week, man. There was so much shit I got.
A lot of shit.
There's other shit that I read that I'm not even talking about. You know, I read.
And this isn't even the only Batman book on the shelf this week. Like I said, it's DC. All they do is put out Batman now.
Yeah.
It's just Batman comics, but yeah. All right. So basically, what's going on with it? I don't need to set up for this book. It's issue number 1. We'll just jump into it. Batman versus Robin. Damian, the one that we like. Well, the one I like, the GOAT Robin, the best Robin. That's when he's fighting. So basically starts off with, you know, Batman and Robin, you know, they're Batman, and then you get a look at Damian, okay, because Damian is kind of like trapped in two worlds. You know, he was raised by assassins, but he was also trained by his father, Batman, to, you know, to do good. So which side does he do? Which side does he follow? Well, he came to a crossroads one time. Come on, damn it. Don't follow. So he can't. Yeah, there we go. We came to a crossroads, and it turns out that, well, Alfred died. And he blames Batman. He blames his father because he wasn't there to save Alfred, but he also blames himself because he was there to save Alfred, wasn't strong to do it. So he realized that maybe the way of, you know, doing like his father wants him to do, maybe that's the way to do it. So he leaves to kind of like, you know, find himself to be better. You know, they even fight back then. So it ain't even the first time they fought each other. You know, they fight all the time. That's all they do now, because they love each other, but they hate each other. You know, so Wayne Manor, you got this guy standing out front of Wayne Manor in the rain, and you got Bruce standing there, of course, and it does address the fact that Bruce doesn't even stay in Wayne Manor anymore. He stays in the brownstone in the middle of you know, in Gotham. So he just there just to be there, you know, because he just misses being in his house. But he's like, but maybe something else is pulling me here right now while that figure is still walking close and close to the building. So he walks there, he gets a knock on the door. He's like, who the hell knocking on my door? I wasn't even expecting anybody. So he answers the door, and it turns out it's Alfred. Like, the fuck? Yeah, like, okay. And so the first thing he thinks about, okay, reunion, that's the name of the story. So the first thing he thinks about, okay, Clayface, Hugo Strange, Quarter Owls, like it's got to be a clone or something. One of my enemies are fucking with me, you know. And he's just like, no, it ain't that. No, it's me. And he basically said the last thing I remember is Bane and your crazy ass dad walked in the house, and Damien tried to save me. That's the last thing I remember. He was like, well, nobody could know that but Alfred, because that was the last thing Alfred did before Bane snapped his neck, you know. And he was like, and basically Alfred was like, look, the way you looking at me, I'm glad, because that means I'm not hallucinating, because you're looking at me like I'm hallucinating also. So maybe we need to figure out what the hell is going on, you know. So they talk for about an hour. Bruce asks him every single question he can. Alfred answered. Basically, he knows everything about him because, like I said, it's Alfred. So he even go, and Alfred even says, let's go to the Bat Cave and you do some tests on me to make sure I'm me. You know, he goes, he even set the time, 10:47. That's the time, you know, when the Waynes got shot. We know this stuff. Basically, he knows Batman trivia. He knows all this shit. So he goes down to the Bat Cave, he runs some more tests, and it's when he hears some shit, he's like, hold up, what the hell's going on here? And that's when you get, guess what the Bat track dance. You got Robin with Jakeem Thunder. If you watch Stargirl, you know who it is. And I don't know who this guy is. Some dude, a magic guy. I forgot his name. And he's on the Big Penny, you know. And he's looking at Damien like, "What the hell are you doing here, Damien? I know you ain't supposed to be here." And he tells Alfred, "Get the hell out of here. He hadn't seen you yet, so you go hide. I'm gonna figure out what this is." And he just like, Damien, I'm glad you brought some friends over. I didn't invite them. Tell them to get the hell out of here." And he was like, and that's when he shocks the Big Penny. And he tries to drop the penny on Bruce, and it like destroys like that part of the Batcave, you know. Meanwhile, he sneaks away, and he's just like, "Go get him!" And that's an order. And he just like, "Oh, you don't give orders in my house, Damien. I do." Now, as long as you under my roof, and that's what he switched to Batman like super quick. They ain't waste no time. So he's just like, "Oh, this was your house. It's my house now, old man. Let's go." You know. So, and that's when Batman's like, "Okay, yeah, Damien is the asshole."
This is another stuff. I was like, ain't Batman broke? But that's another.
He broke-ish. He's broke for his.
I thought he lost Wayne Manor. Like, what are they doing?
He did lose Wayne Manor. Like, he's just there just to be there. He doesn't stay there anymore.
He's just squatting and shit.
Yeah, he just shows up just to be there, you know. Yeah. So he's like, okay, Damien is normally an asshole. I expect Damien to be an asshole, but the way he's acting right now, this is something different. This feels like something else is in control of him. And I got to find out what the hell it is. So, and Batman, even though I don't know who these guys are that Damien brought with him, Batman knows who they are. He's like, okay, this guy, he is supposed to be like one of the most powerful magic users of all time, except he can only use it with like a something he grabs with a magic wand. So he just beats the shit out of that kid, grabs a screwdriver, he uses as a wand, breaks it. Because he's Batman. That's what he does, you know. So he's down. Jakeem Thunder, you know, like does his catchphrase and shit like that. Takes over the dinosaur, and they ride in after Batman and try to eat him. You know? And Batman's just like, Damien, tell these boys to quit doing this shit because you already know what's going to happen. I'm going to beat the shit out these boys, and I'm going to come for you next. So just tell them to chill. You put these boys in danger. And that's when Damien says, "Oh, isn't that what you do? Don't you put boys in danger?" He was like,
snap.
Yeah, he couldn't deep. He couldn't. He was like, "Damien, you know how this goes." So then he does some shit. Oh yeah, he throws a gas bomb at Jakeem Thunder and just puts a sleep gas on him, knocks him out. And Damien's just like, "I gotta hurry up and kill you, father, so I can go for mother next. You slowing down my timetable, you know." So he'd like, okay, so I know something's wrong with Damien right now. But so Batman is trying to use just enough force to take those boys out, but he don't want to hurt them too bad, but he don't want to not hurt them enough that they don't get back up and come after him, you know. So
he grabs a glowing crowbar.
Right. So basically the boy that he put down and got back up again. So now Batman's getting his ass beat by costumes. So that's how he knows that, okay, whatever the fuck is going on, it's magic. Because Jakeem is magic, the other boy's magic. I'm getting beat to sleep by a costume. So Damien's being possessed by magic. And it's be like, you gonna pay for Alfred's death. And that's when Alfred just walks right up on him. He was like, he didn't kill me. He was like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah, whatever you doing right now, Damien, because I know this is some magic shit. He's just getting his ass beat by costumes and shit. He was like, whatever you doing, your magic that you're dealing with has something to do with bringing me back, because I guess it's your grief or whatever like that. But I'm back now. He's like, and Batman
His
burns his
past is
costume.
coming back to haunt him.
Right, some shit like that. He was like, I always dreamed you was alive. I guess whatever magic I'm using, like resurrected you. And he was like, but I don't believe it. I'm not falling for it. So he's about to kill Alfred again, you know. And that's when you're like, damn it, Damian. Batman always says that. Damian is always fucking up, you know. So he knocks down Damian and they just take off running. He was like, because most of the boys got back up, so they're running after us. So he was like, you can't run in the dark, father. I will find you. So they in the dark, and he just like, yeah. And so the boy is like doing lightning and shit, that magic boy. He's just doing lightning. So Batman and Alfred are running and like lightning, darkness, lightning, darkness. And they get closer. I like, that's a cool ass scene right there. So they after him. And they get to the very end of the cavern. And that's when Damian's just like, you're at the end of the rope, father. That's it. And I know you always told me not to use guns, but this is the perfect time to use one right now. Because the way Batman began, that's the way he ends. I just wish I had some pearls on my hand right now. You know, I'm like, Damian's saying some really fucked up shit right now. So anyway, he shoots Batman and they fall into the cavern. And just like, that's it, you know. But it turns out Batman's cape is stronger than Kevlar, even though Damian was using armor-piercing rounds. It wasn't stronger than Pierce's cape, and it was just enough that his suit was able to catch it. So basically, the bullets didn't pierce, you know. So they basically start off running, and they realize that, okay, we're fighting an enemy. That, so yeah, Batman's just like, Alfred, I got to take you somewhere because you back to life, but you know, I can't risk you, you know, losing your daughter, your granddaughter. You got to meet them up again. He was like, no, we got to go after Damian. He's my family too, Bruce. And then they hug it out, you know, like, I miss you, old friend. Because basically, like, they got to go rescue Damian because they both care for Damian just as much, you know. So that's when Damian goes back to the Tower of Fate, which belongs to Dr. Fate. So if he's at the Tower of Fate, where the hell is Dr. Fate? We're going to get to that in a second. So basically, he snaps his fingers. The two boys fall asleep and shit like that. He was like, next time, don't send me children. You know, give me some grown men to go fight the Batman. He was like, you can use any magic weapon you want. He got magic weapons and shit like that. He got Eclipso. If he uses Eclipso, it's done. Batman's out of there. You can't, I mean, that's like Spectre and shit like that. Batman basically is pulling everything out of his pocket that he's got. He got a few batarangs, smoke bomb. He got like a little mini laser and shit. So he really ain't got much. He can't call the Bat Swiss Army knife. He can't call the Bat family because he knows if he calls the Bat family, Damian's going to expect it. You know, because Damian knows how he thinks because he's been around him the whole time. He's like, so, but I got this thing. I got this key. This key was given me by Zatanna. And she was like, if I ever get in trouble, I can use this key, open a door, and I can instantly go to her house. Because anytime I'm dealing with magic, the first person I go to is Zatanna because she knows more about magic than anybody on this planet. So like, oh shit. So let's go to Zatanna. And they go to her and they find her and she's being hung by a rope, you know, damn. In her own house. Yeah. And they're like, oh shit, Zatanna. And so, and she's like, Bruce. She's like, what the fuck? You know, yeah, I'm still alive, but I'm dead. I'm like both alive and dead right now. So she's like, who did this to you? She was like, whoever is doing it is going after every magic user that is. Constantine, Swamp Thing, off the table. Demon, off the table. So the Just League Dark are off the table. So whoever got me, I was fighting some demons and I was telling them to burn to ash, but somebody changed my words in my mouth to hang yourself. And that's where I'm at right now. So I'm not dead. I'm just being tortured. And whoever's doing this is probably going to torture me. But whatever's going on right now, this is Damian's fault. Damian is doing this. Like, how did Damian do this? Like, well, you're the detective. You need to figure that shit out. But anyway, Damian is behind this shit. So, like, okay, so we need to find Damian. And oh yeah, that's when Zatanna said, I'm gonna give you this. If you go in this drawer, find this other key, is gonna lead you to a place that'll give you all the secrets everybody knows. So obviously, if you know your DC lore, they got to be talking about the House of Secrets. Batman's about to enter the House of Secrets. So yeah. Meanwhile, Damian's is like, I don't even want to use any of this magic shit. I need some better shit to kill the Batman. It's the Batman, you know. And that's when you get the Devil Nezza. It's supposed to be, I guess, supposed to be some big reveal that the Devil Nezza is behind this. If anybody don't know who the Devil Nezza is, he's the guy that was in that World's Finest book. He was a big bad guy behind that. The stinger ending of that, Damian like tripped up on him and found him. And that's it. So Damian's working for him now, and he's got a wife. So to be continued. So that's what's going on right now. So yeah, like I said, it's a cool thing. Oh, what you big? It's a cool thing. I'm liking it. Like I said, Mark Waid is pretty much continuing with the story that he had before. So I'm digging so far. I might stick around with it to see what's going on. I don't know. So shoot, what you got
wild.
Next? It's a wild story. I figured if it was finishing off that world's finest story, it was gonna be pretty wild. So yeah.
What do I got?
So.
Oh, this is just a fuck it book. This was the last issue in the Godzilla versus the Power Ranger. Where was that?
The last one? Okay.
Yeah, the last number 5. Is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, what the hell's her name? I'm not very well versed in Power Rangers. What's her name? Rita something? Rita
Repulsa.
Rita, yeah, that her.
After 5,000 years, I'm free.
Yeah, her and her cronies, the Gold Lion guy and
Gold Star, Goldar.
Yeah, him and a couple other baddies. They go into the Godzilla. They go to a time warp or whatever, a portal, and they end up in the Godzilla universe with the Exilians, who are those aliens from the Godzilla movies that use other monsters to take over Earth, and Godzilla has to show up and fight them. So they get, they go to the Godzilla universe, and the Power Rangers follow, and they've just been, fighting each other this whole time. Godzilla and Godzilla kaiju monsters and versus the Power Rangers and all their big baddies and stuff. And the Exilians finally resurrect King Ghidorah. And so it's basically, this is Godzilla and the Power Rangers and their big Megazord or whatever called, fighting King Ghidorah. And they eventually whip his ass. Rita basically tries to escape, uses her portal device and escapes through a portal. The Power Rangers go back to their Earth, and they're high-fiving each other and saying, yeah, that Godzilla, he's very grumpy, but he's there to protect their world, and we have to protect ours, all that shit. And then they find out that Rita, her thing was damaged. Like in the whole battle, her portal device was damaged, so she's stuck between dimensions or whatever, like in the Forbidden Zone, not the Forbidden Zone. What's it called? The
Phantom Zone.
Phantom Zone. Negative Phantom Zone.
I'm pretty sure both of those are wrong. But yeah,
she's in the zone.
Danger zone. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, the end question mark. So yeah, this is just fun, stupid fun. I'm a Godzilla fan. So it's fun to just see, Godzilla monsters fight. The Power Rangers. I'm not. You know what? I just found out that they got the Power Rangers, like the old ones with these characters, because I know there's like 1,000 Power Ranger shows with all kinds of different casts and different people, but like that original one, it's on Netflix now. So I might give it a peek just to.
So you're not familiar with Power Rangers at all? Or?
I know, I'm aware. I know the red. Okay. I know like the white guy's the leader.
I'm okay. I'm gonna set your expectation.
The White Ranger,
of course, the white guys. Yeah,
the White Ranger's the most powerful one.
Well, to be fair, okay. So yeah, there's a White Ranger. You color coordinated by stereotypes. Okay, so the Red Ranger is the white guy that's the leader, but he does get replaced by the White Ranger, who's also a white guy that's the leader. So either way, still a white guy.
Funny story.
Yeah.
That White Ranger, the guy with the long hair, turns out he's native. There's an episode where he goes back to the res and he meets an elder. And
you talking about the actor in real life, or you just mean just on the show?
On the show, there's an episode where he goes to the res.
Oh, and I think I remember that.
He gets a feather or whatever, some shit. He smokes a pipe or whatever, some stupid fucking corny shit. And he's
Here's the thing: he's gonna be your favorite guy, Eli. I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna be your favorite guy.
Well, that actor is actually doing MMA now. He does MMA.
Yeah, he's MMA. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be your favorite guy. See, he didn't show up at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm gonna spoil it for you. You're gonna be bored out your mind watching the show, but when he shows up, you be like, "Oh shit, this some shit." That's like some.
Like my brother, my nieces, they used to watch it. I was like in high school and that shit. I was a little too old for that shit. But they were.
I understand it. When he shows up on that show, you be like, "Holy shit." You may not be interested in anything else in it, but when he first shows up on this show playing the flute and shit, you be like, okay, this shit badass.
And I remember the movie. I do remember seeing the movie. I didn't like watching it in theaters, but it was on. Like my brother was watching it, and the Pink Ranger in her little shorts was kind of cool. You know,
she was like her and Topanga and Kelly Kapowski. That was like everybody's 90s crush right then. You know, so. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, like I said, when you get to the Green Ranger arc, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm into the showdown. You just watch it just for that scene. Matter of fact, fast forward just to that shit.
I was in the Voltron, and that's what it looked like to me. It was just like a live action.
It is. That's all it is. It's Voltron. Yeah. They don't even pretend like it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. All the kids were into the toys and shit. And I remember the toy stores just being full of that shit. So that shit was huge.
Toys was making money. Like, yeah, that's all it was. But yeah, I think that's all we got. Like I said, I'm booked out. Yeah. You booked that. This was the longest show that we normally had. We had a lot of stuff we had to get through. Like I said, I saw a movie, you saw a TV show, blah, blah, blah. We had to get to it. Bunch of shit that came out comic book wise, video game wise. We had to talk about it. Hopefully everybody stuck with you. Like I said, if you want to follow us, we will be here next week, either Sunday night from 12:30 or Monday morning from 12:30 a.m., depending on your religion or whatever it is, time zone.
This is probably the last night I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna be moving. I'm moving, so I'll be in a new place next week. Hopefully the internet will be cool. We should do a test before we do that.
We'll find it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, but I'll be in a whole new place next week. I got till the first to get out, but I don't like waiting until the last minute. So
yeah, you got to rush out here. So yeah, we'll do a test just to make sure. So yeah. Until then, this is Leroy.
This is Eli.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Same bullet time, same bullet channel.
Look, machine, bitch. You gotta salute me. I'm in red form, I'm back in my devil's reject bag. You gotta rebuke me, you gotta excuse me. I'm the new Jim Jones copper when Louis don't fuck around, get shot in your kufi. I be rocking this jewelry, a lot of supermodels try to seduce me. All from the shit that I jotted on loosely. And she gon' bring her friend with her, so I get a two-piece. I usually got the throttle when the Prada crossbody, I'm Gucci. I had rappers in my section trying to drink up my bottles like groupies. Ain't no rapper stopping my 2-3. That's the zone I'm in. I write with a golden pen, but lately I ain't even been writing, I just been going in. They say the eyes is the windows to the souls of men. I know some friends pocket watching plotting on the dough I spent. No driver license, I drove a Benz. Everything I dropped, the album of the year contender, here I go again. Made a few million, I barely announced it. Rapping better than niggas, I can barely pronounce shit. Getting to this position was like scaling a mountain. Now look at me weighing money on the scale when I'm counting. We was really whipping them grams, really getting them bands. Get my little sister a lamb. I came back to kill these niggas again. Lyrics written in braille, nigga, you gotta feel it to understand. So when they say who Ella, I'm like, really, nigga, you playing? You really must be his fan or ain't hearing the shit I'm saying. Getting rich off t-shirts really wasn't the plan, but every time I drop, I reel in 200 grand. Niggas try blocking my goals, I'ma make it messy. See what I did there? My OG told me gotta kill a nigga you love, do it clean, you don't make it messy. Bell's palsy, bitches still say I'm sexy. Remember I used to go put work and I would take the Petsch. That's what we call the 38s to make sure they respect me. Correctional facilities can't correct me, nigga.